I know that you don't think I am trying. I know you're wearing thin down to the core. But hold your breath, because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again. Don't make me change my mind. I can't live to see another day. I swear it's true. Because a girl like you is impossible to find. You're impossible to find. If you know it, sing along. Let's do it. Here you go.
Who knows the next part?
Take the microphone. Come on, Rebecca. This is not what I intended. Stand up, Becca. I swore to you I'd never fall apart. Are you vocal 5? Thought that I was strong. Come on, Allie.
I may have
Failed, but I have loved you from the start. Oh, but hold your breath, 'cause tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again. Don't make me change my mind. I won't live to see another day. Come on up. Swear it's true. Because a girl like you is impossible to find. Impossible. So breathe in so deep. Breathe me in. I'm yours to keep. Hold on to your word, 'cause song is cheap.
Sing it out. Come on, sing it out,
Remember
Jack.
me tonight when you're asleep.
Oh, we're kneeling.
Because tonight will be the night that I get on your feet, sing with us. Over again, don't make me change my mind. Come on, high school, get up. Live to see another day. I swear it's true. Because a girl like you is impossible to find. Because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you. Over again, don't make me change my mind. Live to see another day. I swear it's true. Because a girl like you is impossible to find. Impossible to find.
Oh, my. You're welcome. It just be like that sometimes, you know?
that performance. How was that performance by Daisy and the twins?
Let's hear it, guys. Come on.
Daisy
Woo!
and the twins. You guys, if you don't know this person, go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Alyssa Reynolds, and where are the 9th grade girls? 9th grade girls, anybody? No? Okay.
Oh yeah? My name is Hunter. Where's Jaden at? Where's Jaden? Yeah, give it up for Jaden! Well, you guys, we're so glad you're here. Wait, real quick. Did anyone just come back from something we like to call Winter Weekend? Okay, that's dope.
Woo!
I know you guys had some thoughts about it, but we'll hit that later. But right now, Alyssa, this is your first time up here.
Yeah.
So, can you go ahead and announce us into something special?
Ooh, so
is
it's
it?
time
What
for
time is it?
a challenge?
It's time for
Oh,
a challenge!
Woo!
It's time! Now, today's challenge, you're gonna win a prize. Jaden, get up here. You guys get up for my man, Jaden. Right here, what's the prize? Right here. Right here.
Oh!
Wait a minute. Right here.
What?
Right here.
What?
$5 gift card to Nibblers.
No way.
You want this? You want this? You don't want this. Right now, we're gonna play a game where we find out who's the hungriest, who's the best, and who can eat the fastest fruit roll-up. Now check this out. This is how you're gonna do it. Alyssa, go ahead and
Are you ready?
What you're supposed to do.
Let
you
it
will
hit.
have a fruit by the foot roll-up thing.
Yeah.
And you're gonna put it in between your teeth, and you're gonna try to eat it as fast as you can against the competition. Now, real quick, Alyssa, I have a question. Can you put it on the floor and bunch it up?
No.
Can you use your hands?
No.
Can you do it any other way than how you just did it?
No.
You guys get it? Can we get 3 high schoolers up here? 3 high schoolers. All right, come on up. Let's go. Let's go. Right here. Right here. Jaden, let's go. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Oh, I didn't even see that side. All right, don't hurt. Don't worry. We'll get it again. We'll get it again. All right. All right. All right. So,
At least they taste really good.
you can come this way a little bit. Come this way a little bit. Now, right now, tell your name and your grade.
Jack, 12th grade.
Hey, Jack for the senior boys. Let's hear it. All right. What's your name and grade, sir?
Jaden, 9th.
Jaden for 9th grade.
What grade are you in?
Justice, 9.
Justice for 9th
Woo!
grade. All right. Right there, listen, go get and give him a fruit roll-up. Now, if you think Jack with the senior boys is going to win, then make a little bit of noise. Nothing.
Ah.
If you think Jaden's going to win, then make a little bit of noise. If you think Justice is gonna win, then make a little bit of noise. All right, unroll it. And the whole church is gonna count you down. Let's go, let's go. Put it in between the teeth. In between the teeth.
Come on, let's go.
Start it at the end, don't cheat.
Ready?
Yep, start it. Yeah, that part's good.
Ooh.
Are y'all ready, church? Help me count down. I forgot how to count. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see it. Let's see it. Oh, that's
my
wild.
gosh.
That's wild. Let's see
Wow.
it. Let's see it. I know his face hurts. Your face is gonna be
It's
sore.
disappearing.
Don't make that face. It's gonna get stuck. Come on. Let's go.
laugh,
He's done
don't
this
laugh.
before. He's done this before.
Oh.
And we got a winner. Now go ahead. You stay up here. Stay right here. Stay right here. Go ahead. Give it up for Jaden and Justice. Go ahead. Get off the stage. Leave. Go away. Go away. Now right here, we need 3 middle schoolers actually.
Ooh.
Alyssa,
ooh.
go ahead and call them.
There you go, one. All right, guys, let's get in the middle of the stage. Go ahead, go ahead.
All right, let's see it.
All right, let's hear it. Name and grade.
Colin, 6th grade.
Ooh, 6th grade. Okay, they're here. Name and grade.
Emma, 6th grade.
Ooh, another 6th grader. Okay. Name and grade.
Addie, 6th grade.
All 6th graders? What?
All right. I guess sixth grade's
Okay,
going
well,
crazy.
let's see it.
If you think a sixth grader's gonna win, then make some noise! All right, so you guys know the rules, right? You guys know the rules. Don't put it on the floor. That's just disgusting. That's nasty. Don't strain the face muscle. Last round, Jack almost strained his face. So let's get it. In a second, church, help me count down. I forgot how to count again. You got it, you got it, you got it. Here we go. Come on. All right. All right, church, help me count down.
Ooh.
29. Just kidding. 5, 4,
Four,
3, 2, 1.
one.
Let's see it, let's see it, let's see it, let's see it, let's see it. Come on, let's see it.
Come on. Who's the hungriest?
That's
Who
nasty.
is it?
What's up? Is it this side?
No.
It's this
Just
spot
over
right
there.
here. Oh, we're about to have a winner. Uh-oh. Let's go.
Devour.
winner.
Absolutely
All right, you're gonna stay up here.
crushed it.
You two, grab a fruit roll-up. Go ahead, grab a fruit roll-up. You guys, go ahead and finish your fruit roll-up off stage. You tried.
It's okay.
Good
It's okay.
job. You
All right.
almost did it. You two, grab the last 2 fruit roll-ups. Oh, yeah. Is there one more over here? Can we get one more? One more? Is there another one? Oh, okay. All right.
I'm
Go ahead,
prepared.
open
I'm
that.
prepared.
Now, if you think the high school side is gonna win it, then make a little bit of noise. Now,
Oh.
if you think the middle school side is gonna win it, then make a lot of noise. Right here, we're fighting for this gift card. Free popcorn. Let's see what's up. All right. Church, help me count down. Ready? 7, 6, 5, 4, 5, 6, 3, 2, 1. Let's see it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Come on.
Come on. You've been training for this your entire
Trained for
life.
this.
Oh, go. Come on, bro.
Come on.
Come on.
Oh.
You're
Oh.
letting us down.
Come on.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
It's over.
Woo.
It's over.
Middle school for the
Jack, he
win.
came in second place, but we have
yeah.
a winner. Now, we want a speech.
Hear it. Any speech?
So, what led to this
I think
success?
she.
Oh, she's not finished. Okay. Do you want? Oh, okay. All right. Do you have any words of wisdom?
I used my tongue.
Okay, that's a little weird. We didn't hear that. That's a little weird. Here you go. You are a winner, and you get $5 to Nibbler's Popcorn. Now go ahead and sit down. You guys, give it up for the middle school side. They killed it. They killed it.
Round of applause.
Now, real quick, we got something else. So, like I said, make some noise if you just came back from Winter Weekend. Now, Alyssa was up there with us. The elevation was crazy. Couldn't
Gosh.
even breathe.
Couldn't breathe once.
Raise your hand if you felt the elevation at camp. Who else felt the elevation? Y'all felt it? There was no elevation. We lied to you. There was no elevation. There was nothing. Jake, can we get the music down? Jake, can we get the music down back there? Alyssa, I got some questions for you. You ready?
Yes.
So, can you tell us what Winter Weekend was like? Because some of us didn't go up there. Can you tell us one funny story that happened real
funny.
quick? One funny.
Ooh. Okay, I got one. So do you guys believe that this is like El Dorado Hills is like the surface of the sun in summer? It gets so hot up here, right? It gets hot. Okay. Well, let me tell you a little story. In our cabin, somebody, very nameless somebody, accidentally turned the thermostat up to 100 degrees. Psh, don't know
did it?
how that happened. Not a clue. And so it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm roasting, because guess who was the closest to the heater? Yep. Guys, my sweat had sweat. It was bad.
I can still smell it.
It was bad.
Nasty.
I lived. I survived.
I thought they took a shower.
It was bad.
That's nasty. Sam, what did you think of camp? Sam was up there. That was wild,
Ooh.
huh? Sam, what was your favorite part at camp? That's wild too. That's crazy. So, all right. So, Alyssa, we want to hear something. What's a moment where you felt Jesus or something deep that happened at camp?
So I'm part of so in our cabin we had the 11th and the 12th grade girls, and during cabin time, I mean, they were just such a family and such a community for me that I'm so glad I went, because I could just talk to them about anything. And it just felt so much like a family. And it's something I can't even put into words, because it was just so magical for me. And just community, guys. You go to these camps and you get that community. Dude, go to the camps, guys. Go to the camps.
You guys give it up for Alyssa real quick. Killed it. You guys, that's why we do what we do. She built community at camp. It was so fun. And we had a dance-off. It was wild. Sam, what'd you think of that dance-off, bro? That was wild, bro. That's crazy. But you guys, we have some other stuff. If you are new here, pull your phone out, and you guys need to sign up. All right, if you're in middle school, raise your hand. Raise your hand if you're in middle school. Some of you didn't wear deodorant.
I see you.
That's nasty.
Okay.
Now text don't forget the MS Vintage to 81010. We'll let you know we have churros. We'll let you know we have Baja Freezes. We'll let you know when we got camp. So sign up. Now, if you're in high school, raise your hand. High school, raise your hand. That's nasty too. You guys don't wear deodorant either. Now, I need you guys to text HS Vintage don't forget the and text it to 81010. You guys got it. Follow us on Instagram if you have your phone out already. It's easy. Scan the QR code. Now, one last thing. What is this? What is this, bruh? What is that? Is this the discipleship intensive? What is that?
Happy.
What is this for?
Ooh, we look so happy.
I don't even know what this is for. What is this for, Days?
Ooh.
This is, if you went to camp, this is the QR code for pictures at the camp. And Adam we promised the petting zoo, so we brought you a petting zoo. It was Adam. It was crazy. That's wild. And then you guys, we still have room for the discipleship intensive. Oh. We filled. Yeah.
No.
We filled up.
Oh.
Now, like
Woo.
Daisy said, if you guys wanted to sign up for the discipleship intensive, we are taking you guys to a camp, and you guys will be getting poured into, but it's not for everybody, all right? It's only for those who can really go hard and really want to get deep in their faith. So if you want to do that, sign up. And it's actual hard work, like actually. So literally don't sign up if you're not ready for it. But right now, you guys, everyone, please stand. We're going to continue to worship with music and dance and singing. So let's get it.
What's up, Vintage Youth? We're so glad that you guys are here. It's been such a good week, and we're doing a new song. It's called Easy. It's from Winter Weekend. We brought it down the hill, and it's just about how all the time we make our relationship with God so complicated, and it doesn't have to be. It can be simple. It can be easy. All that He asks is for us to just come to Him with open hands. We don't have to act like we're perfect. We don't have to make sure that we have everything together before we talk to Him. And we don't have to be in a church setting. We don't have to be in a worship building. It doesn't have to be on a Sunday. We can worship Him every single day of the week with all of our hearts. He just asks us to give Him what we have. And sometimes that's not perfect, and that's okay. So, would you guys sing Easy with me? Let's sing.
To sing it like an angel, I can come to you with confidence. It's easier than we've made it. We don't have to act like perfect people to get an invitation to your table. It's easier than we've made it. So much easier than we've made it. Sing it out. All that you want is my attention, God, if that ways to show you just how much I love you. And I could turn my car into an altar, or we could turn this room into a church. It's easier than we've made it, 'cause life with you, 'cause life with you is more than just a song. It's easier than we've made it, so much easier than we've made it. And all that you want, sing it out, is my attention, God, if that is my cost. You can have my forever, I'll keep finding a billion ways to show you, a billion ways to show you just how much I love you. All that you want is my attention, God, if that is my cost. You can have my forever, I'll keep finding a billion ways to show you, a billion ways to show you just how much I love you. Sing it out one more time. All that you want is my attention, God, if that is my cost. You can have my forever, I'll keep finding a billion ways to show you, a billion ways to show you just how much I love you.
Isn't it amazing how easy it is for us to worship God? How easy it is that He makes it for us. It's so much more simple than we made it. We don't have to overcomplicate it. All it is just giving Him the attention that He needs, or that He wants from us. That's it. Psalm 42:11 says, "Why are you cast down, O my soul? Why is there turmoil within me? Hope in God, for I shall praise God." I forgot my phone. I don't remember all of it, but God calls us to run to Him during our troubles, during our anxieties. He's our Father. He wants a relationship with each and every one of us. And the way we get close to Him is not just saving our worship for a Wednesday or a Sunday, but worshiping and praising Him always, throughout the day. That's how we get closer to Him. He calls us to do that. So let's all run to Him as we sing this next song. Carried a burden for too long on my own. I wasn't created to bear it alone. I hear your invitation to let it all go. I see now, I'm laying it down, and I know that I need you. I run to the Father, I fall into grace. I'm done with the hiding, no reason to wait. My heart needs a surgeon, my soul needs a friend, so I run to the Father again and again and again and again. Oh, oh, oh. had a price for my heart, and I don't have a context for that kind of love. I don't understand, I can't comprehend. All I know is I need you. I run to the Father, fall into grace. I'm done with the hiding, no reason to wait. My heart needs a surgeon, my soul needs a friend. So I run to the Father again and again and again and again. Oh, 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 again and again. Has been in your sights long before my first breath. I'm running into your arms. It's running to life from death, and I feel this rush deep in my chest. Your mercy is calling out. Just as I am, you pull me in, and I know I need you now. Run to the Father, fall into grace. I'm done with the hiding, no reason to wait. My heart needs a surgeon, my soul needs a friend. So I run to the Father again and again. I run to the Father, I fall into grace. I'm done with the hiding, no reason to wait. My heart found a surgeon, my soul found a friend. So I run to the Father again and again and again and again. Oh, oh, and again.
You guys can have a seat. You didn't sit down, have a seat.
Hello. Sorry to have put you all through that earlier. We really do love you. How many of you guys have ever been a freshman in high school? How many of you guys will be a freshman in high school? Yeah. When I was a freshman in high school, let me tell you a little very, very sad, pathetic story. I joined this really weird thing called student leadership, student government, student council. Y'all already know what that's about. I did not when I signed up, okay? So I rolled in. Little freshman Mike, little freshman Michael, little freshman Mike D with the polos on. With the polo. What was I doing? My mommy only let me shop at JCPenney, okay? Because she had a discount there. Come on, come on, come on. My mommy was like, you look nice in polos, son. What she didn't know is that would forever tarnish my reputation. I roll in as a freshman, and
I see the way the campus worked. You know what I'm saying? There's this whole power dynamic at play, all right? You got your athletes. You got your people who aren't athletes. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no sports ball skills, but I can hit a dinger on the wiffle ball field. Somebody knows. Somebody saw that this weekend. You know who else can hit a couple dingers on the wiffle ball field? Caleb McIntyre. I don't know how every at bat you just crushed it. You disgust me in the best way. I love you. Okay. Chase too? Are you here tonight? Dear Lord. All the chases. They were all really good. So get this. I show up. I'm like, man, all right, I got to be a part of something big. I got to be a part of something important. I got to be in this thing. And so here's what happens. I joined this little thing called student leadership. Okay? I begged Mr. Cole. And by begging Mr. Cole, I mean I said, Mom, can you call Mr. Cole and ask him so I can join leadership? It was bad. So my mom calls Mr. Cole. She knows Mr. Cole because, you know, he's a teacher or something, and she just knew all the teachers. And so she somehow gets me into leadership, right? And so I was a freshman representative, which, if you know the pecking order, that's the lowest on the totem pole. They didn't even, vote for freshman representatives. That was just the accidental, you didn't get picked for the other stuff. So that was me. And so I get on the Student Leadership Council, and I thought I thought I was the stuff, all right? I was a representative of the freshmen, okay? I wasn't just any guy wearing a polo at high school. I was a representative. So it comes time for a little thing called homecoming. How many of you guys know what homecoming is? Right here, you know what homecoming is. And the boys know what's up. Listen, every day in homecoming week, it was like a spirit day for the different classes. And you know who was up first? The freshmen. That's right. And the freshmen were going to assert their dominance. Class of 2010, what's up? Some of you wasn't even born in 2010. It's bad. It's real bad. Real big bad. So get this, dude. It's time to decorate the campus, right? So we would do these things called poster parties. Have you guys ever been to one of those? You sit there and just paint, and they're hideous, and they dry, and nobody's good at them when you're a freshman. And so we would go to hang them up, and it was really rough. But the freshman class president had a really good idea. That individual thought, you know what's gonna look really good? Streamers in a tree. It's gonna look real good. So they took the streamers, and let me tell you, they worked hard, okay? They worked really hard, and they were very committed to their streamers. And we rolled up onto campus, and the buses pull up, and the only thing that was decorated was the tree in the front of campus. You know what that tree looks like? Y'all been to Vannon High School? You know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm kidding, none of you have. I'm sorry, Harper. Okay, I know you haven't been there. Listen, so one of you's Harper. So we get there, get this. Get this. The tree, I was right. Okay, the tree has all this hanging strands of what looks like toilet paper. Because how many of you know streamers look like toilet paper when they're hung from a tree? And so get this, Najee, here's what happens, all right? We roll in there. I see the streamers, guys. I see the streamers. And here's what I did, Micah. I get over there, and I was like, this is an emergency. This is a code 0. I got as many freshmen as I could, and we ran to the tree, and we pulled down the streamers as fast as we could. We're like, we're gonna be the embarrassment of the school. It looks like we TP'd the tree to decorate the school. This is a tragedy. And everybody's like, yeah. We just stared down all the streamers. And then the freshman class president shows up to school. Who got rid of my streamers? You could hear it from across the campus. And there was this ripple through the force. And yes, literally. And I felt my stomach get kind of queasy. I was in trouble. I was in big trouble, okay? They come over there and they see, I thought I was big stuff for being able to pull together the boys to tear down the streamers. I had no idea the wrath of the freshman class president. They bring over this whole group of girls and look at me like, what did you do? We worked so hard on that. How could you do that? They were so mad. They were so mad. And you know where all the boys were at that moment? They were gone. They were gone. Some leader I was. Here's the worst part. Mr. Cole, the advisor of student council. Can you guys put away your cell phones, please? I'm telling a story, okay? Put them away. Stop it. Somebody sit in between them. Someone. Sydney, can you help me? Thank you. Just go up to me. You guys are sitting too close. You three, stand up, scoot this way. You know who you are. Riley, go ahead and scoot over for me. Micah, go ahead and scoot over for me. Thanks, buddy. We're gonna put a leader right in the middle of the three of you guys. It's gonna be great. Thank you. Nolan, go over here. Sit down. You're good. You three, scoot over. This is a high-level classroom management tactic, okay? For those of you watching at home, this is how you do it. Okay. And then, hey, you two boys right there. Hi. Stand up. Thank you. You stand up. Blue shirt, stand up. Okay, walk over here. All right. You're doing a good job. Give it up for these guys. They're doing great. Yeah. Yes. And go ahead and sit down in those two chairs right there. No. Back a row. That one. And no, over one more. Thank you. Give it up for those guys. Yeah. They're incredible. They have proven to all of us today that junior high boys can, in fact, follow directions. Thank you. Proud of you. IPOY. I'm proud of you. I hope that you're as proud as I am. Okay. Are we ready to move on? Dear Lord. Who invited this guy to speak? Shh, get this. Here we go. So Mr. Homegirl's on the phone, bro. Just put it away. Just put it in your pocket. If you need to talk to your mommy, go outside. Okay, you're good. Put it away. Thank you. Gosh, I'm good. Okay. I see all your faces and all the cell phones. Okay, let's do this. Here's what happened, guys. The biggest problem of all is that my mom knew Mr. Cole. She got me the hookup to get in. And Mr. Cole finds out about what a unbelievable jerk I was. And what a bully I was for tearing down those streamers. And you know what he did? Here's what made it worse. Mr. Cole went to my church. Yeah. And Mr. Cole pulled some strings to get me into like an honors class and to get me into this thing. Like he had hooked it up for big brain Michael over here. And he pulls me aside. And he's like, he said the following thing to me, and it still hurts today. He said, hey man, I know you're a Christian. I expect better from you. Here's the sad part. He was 100% right. He was 100% right. I had no right going down and tearing down decorations. I had no right going behind people's back and ruining things. And you know what happened? Is the years I had spent up to freshman year of building a reputation as somebody who said they were a Christian and loved God. It took a lifetime to kind of build up to that, and it took a moment to destroy it. How many of you know that your reputation takes a lifetime to build and a moment to destroy? How many of you know that it is so easy? It is so easy to mess up, to make a mistake, to lack integrity, and for that choice, for that decision to follow you through life. What we're talking about tonight is the issue of integrity. Integrity is really simple. It means to be the same place everywhere that you are. Be the same human in every instance. Whether you're hanging out with adults, whether you're hanging out with friends, to be the same person through and through. And here's the reality. We can't control what other people think of us. really can't. We cannot control what other people think of us. But the way that we live builds a perspective of our reputation. And some of us in here, there's a stack of bad decisions that we regret in our life. There's a stack of things that we look back at and we wish we had never done, we wish it never happened. Because of the damaging effects that it has to our reputation. I'm one of them. You are probably one of them. And the problem is, we need a solution to this thing that we keep falling into where we lose the respect of others because we choose not to live integrous with what it is that God has called us to be in this world. You know, the Bible actually has a lot to say about this idea. The Bible speaks to it very clearly and very plainly. And one of the things we've been talking about in this series called Pro Tip is we've been talking about the idea of wisdom. We've been talking about wisdom. Wisdom is knowing God's best and then choosing to do God's best. It's very simple. And most of us, we would live a much better life if we simply followed that one thing. If we said, okay, I'm gonna seek after what God's best is, and I'm gonna live into God's best, I'm gonna choose to do God's best, and that's gonna be what I follow with my life. But there are so many times that we miss it and that we settle for less. Here's what the author of the Proverbs says in Proverbs 10, verse 9. It says, whoever walks in integrity, meaning you're the same person everywhere that you go. Whoever walks in integrity walks securely, but he who makes his ways crooked will be found out. You cannot live a double life for long. You cannot live a double life sustainably. Here's something that might be a little edgy. You ready for this? This might be a little edgy. I don't know if I should say this on stage, but I'm going to anyway. Lean in, hold on. Lean in. I would actually rather you slipped up and cussed in youth group or in a small group than you show up and fake being a Christian for the next 4 years. I would rather that happen. I would rather you be real with where you really are, because unless you're real with who you are, we can never take the next step. I'm not saying everybody needs to drop F-bombs in small group tonight. That would be bad, okay? We would probably send you home and you get kicked out. But I would prefer it if you were real, because if you're not real, we can't even hope to introduce you to a God who's real. We can't even hope for a God who's real to start to really change you from the inside out. Because when we play church, when we act good, but we're not on the inside, it's like taking someone else's fruit and pinning it to a poisoned tree. It's like stapling it on. It doesn't belong there. It's not ours. What the Bible invites us to do is to act with integrity. Even sometimes that just means being honest with how we really feel or where we're really at. But if you notice what it says in Proverbs 10 about integrity, it says, if you walk with integrity, you walk securely. How many of you know if you have something to hide, if you have something you don't want your parents to find out about, you never feel settled. You're always worried about what they're gonna find, worried about what they're gonna say, worrying about if someone's gonna tattle on you. That is not living life securely. You're living life afraid of the floor falling out from you. Integrity is the only way to fix that. You can't just out-lie yourself. You can't out-convince people not to come forward with something you've done. The only thing you can do to cure that is to walk with integrity. And God knows that. God knows that is the only solution to the anxiety that you start to feel when you're living one way in front of one group of people and living another way in front of others. And wouldn't it be nice to live that way? Just imagine with me for a moment, because I know all of us go through times where we do things that we regret or we have things that we're embarrassed about. But would you just imagine this with me for a second? Close your eyes for me. Close your eyes. Everybody close your eyes. Just close your eyes. Close your eyes. Imagine this for a second. What would it feel like to never have to hide anything again? What would that mean for you? If you never had to hide a single thing again because you walked with integrity. You can open your eyes. You know, living with integrity is always going to be the better solution. And here's why. In Proverbs 21, verse 2, it says this: a good name is more desirable than great riches. To be esteemed is better than silver and gold. It means to be thought of as somebody who does walk with the Lord is better than anything else this world could offer you. It's a better way of living than anything this world could offer you. But the problem is that our reputation doesn't really matter to us until we wish we had a different one. You don't think about your reputation until suddenly you don't like what people are saying about you or what people are thinking about you. But then by that point, it's almost too late because we've already done things that people are talking about or that people are doing. We often don't think about our reputation until it's too late. I know for myself, my past decisions determined my current reputation. Even today, when I mess up or when I lose my temper or when I'm passive aggressive, it affects my reputation. It affects the way that people look at me and think of me. And that could just be like, oh, okay, whatever. People just need to accept me as I am. I'm just gonna be Robbie, whatever. But that's not where God leaves us. Because what God has invited you to do is to be a representative of Christ. You are an ambassador of Christ, meaning you represent Christ to your friends and to your family and to your community. And so it's not enough just to settle for where we're at. But something that you all need to know is this, is that the decisions that nobody sees are the decisions that build your reputation, okay? The decisions that nobody sees is what builds that. It's not the stuff that happens in public. It's not the things that happens in front of everybody. It's what you do when no one's watching or no one cares. That's how you know if you have integrity or not. So what's the gospel for this? Because this is in Proverbs, right? We're in Proverbs. Proverbs is a book of wisdom. It's a book of like, hey, this is a great way to live. It's wisdom from God. It's God saying, hey, this is my best for you. That you would walk in integrity. That you would have a consistent life. Because if you do, you're going to walk with security. You're not going to be worried all the time about messing up or what other people think because you're having integrity everywhere that you go. That's wisdom from God. But what's the gospel to us? The gospel says, you don't have integrity. The gospel says, I don't have integrity. The gospel says that I miss it, that you miss it, that we all have missed it. But the good news of the gospel is also that God loves us enough to leave us in a place where we've just missed it. God loves us enough not to leave us in a place where we're stuck with our bad decisions. What the gospel says is that you can take every bad decision in your life, every mess up you've ever had, everything that you regret, everything you want to hide, and you can take that to Jesus. You can take that to him and you can say, God, I give this to you. Take it. You can do better with it than I can. I know I've made mistakes, but God, I want your forgiveness. I want you to step in. And here is what is so good about the gospel, is that God is faithful to forgive every time that we come to him. There's not gonna be a time where he says, you've ran out. You've hit the limit. You've messed up enough to where I can't forgive you anymore. There will never be a time where God's forgiveness runs out on you. When was the last time you realized that God's love had a limit? You can't. You never have. You never will. God's love doesn't have a limit. You guys, the good news of the gospel when it comes to integrity is that Jesus lived the perfect, integrous life. He lived the most secure life, the most non-anxious life, because he lived every day consistent with who he was, meaning the character of God himself. He lived every day seeking the Father's will and following after him. And so that when he was crucified on the cross for us, in our place, for our sins, he paid the price for you and for me so that we could be right with God. And so it's from that place that we live. It's from that place that we even have a shot at aiming at an integrous life. But it starts with what Jesus did on the cross. And so if you just showed up tonight and you heard, hey, you need to have integrity, that would not be the gospel. That would be a self-help talk. That would be a motivational speaker from a school. The gospel is different. The gospel says you can't do it on your own. You need Jesus for this. But let me tell you guys, living with integrity is what God invites us into, and it is the best solution for how to live your life. Let me pray for you, and we'll head to small group. God, I know there's probably some people in here tonight who are tired of running from their reputation. Would you give them rest tonight? Would they see that the sins of their past and the things that they've done don't have to define them in the future? God, would they give those to you and ask for forgiveness, but also to seek forgiveness with those around them? And would you help us to live a life that looks more like what your son Jesus did on this earth, a life that is consistent, a life that is integrous? Not so that we can be better, not so that we can be great, but so that you would be glorified in us and so that others would know who you are, Jesus. We pray this in your son's name. Everybody said? Amen. All right, head to small group.